أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتخذوا بطانة من دونكم لا يألونكم خبالا. O believers, do not associate closely with others who would not miss a chance to harm you. Their only desire is to see you suffer. Their prejudice has become evident from what they say, and what their hearts hide is far worse. We have made our revelations clear to you if only you understood. These verses were revealed within a specific historical context. Around Medina there existed several Jewish settlements, long connected through alliances and shared interests with the tribes of Aus and Khazraj. Over time, these relationships developed not only at the tribal level but also on a personal level. When the tribes of Aus and Khazraj embraced Islam, they continued to interact with their Jewish neighbors, as they always had, with warmth, with sincerity and a sense of familiarity, and saw no reason to abandon friendships that had been built over generations. However, the situation had changed beneath the surface. A number of Jewish groups had grown increasingly hostile toward the Holy Prophet ﷺ and the message he brought. This hostility made it difficult for them to genuinely reciprocate the same openness and goodwill shown by the newly Muslim community. Outwardly, they maintained the appearance of the old alliances with the Ansar of Medina, yet inwardly their stance had shifted. What once were bonds of friendship had in many cases turned into quiet opposition. The appearance of friendship they chose to maintain became in fact a cover; behind it, efforts were made to quietly stir discord among the Muslims, with the aim of weakening their unity and cohesion. At times, this outward show of goodwill was also used to gain access to sensitive information, learning about the internal affairs and organization of the Muslim community, and then passing such knowledge on to their adversaries. It was this very pattern of double dealing and hidden hostility that Allah Almighty warned the Muslims to guard against. In response, a clear and lasting principle of conduct was laid down for the believers. This limitation is not rooted in harshness, but in prudence, for when such limits are ignored, the risk of harm arises, not only for the individuals, but for the community as a whole. The teachings of the Holy Prophet Muhammad (SAW) for the protection of non-Muslim residents in Islamic states or those tied with Muslims through a treaty are all part of the Islamic law. The Holy Prophet ﷺ has said, "Beware, whoever wrongs a non-Muslim protected by treaty, or usurps his right, or obligates him to do what is beyond his power, or takes from him something without his genuine consent, then I shall be the advocate for him on the day of judgment." History repeatedly reminds us that power is rarely separated from ideology. Even today, in states founded upon a particular ideological framework, those who do not subscribe to that ideology seldom find their ways into the inner circles of power. Trust, especially at the highest levels, is not merely administrative, it is ideological. A close study of the decline of past Muslim states reveals several contributing factors. Among the most frequently cited is the gradual reliance on non-Muslim confidants in matters of critical importance. This shift over time weakened internal cohesion and strategic unity. The Ottoman Caliphate also was not immune to this pattern. ها أنتم أولئك تحبونهم ولا يحبونكم وتؤمنون بالكتاب كله. Here you are, you love them, but they do not love you, and you believe in all scriptures. When they meet you, they say, "We believe," but when alone, they bite their fingertips in rage. Say, O Prophet, may you die of your rage. Surely Allah knows best what is hidden in the heart. Believers are being told, it is indeed strange. You extend friendship and affection towards them, yet they are not truly your friends. In reality, they stand as your fiercest opponents. You offer sincerity where it is not returned. You show loyalty where it is not recognized. إن تمسسكم حسنة تسؤهم وإن تصبكم سيئة يفرحوا بها وإن تصبروا وتتقوا لا يضركم كيدهم شيئا إِنَّ اللَّهَ بِمَا يَعْمَلُونَ مُحِيطٌ. When you believers are touched with good, they grieve, but when you are afflicted with evil, they rejoice. Yet if you are patient and mindful of Allah, their schemes will not harm you in the least. Surely Allah is fully aware of what they do. When something good reaches you, they feel uneasy, even grieved. But when hardship touches you, they find a quiet sense of joy. Yet this is not where the story ends. If you remain patient, if you stay conscious of Allah, then their schemes, no matter how carefully woven, will not harm you in the least. For Allah is fully aware of what they do, every intention, every whisper, every hidden plan. Here, two powerful principles are given as a complete solution: sabr and taqwa. Sabr is the patience, the resilience, the ability to endure without losing direction. Taqwa is the consciousness of Allah, a constant awareness that shapes every action and intention. These are not just virtues, they are a complete system of protection. Sabr and taqwa, though just two words, carry within them a complete framework for success in personal life, in society, and even in matters of leadership and conflict. The Holy Prophet Muhammad ﷺ has said, I know a verse which, if people were to take it, would suffice them, and that is, and whoever fears Allah, for him he shall make a way out of the difficulties. When believers are promised divine help, it is tied to patience and taqwa, even to the extent that unseen forces like angels are sent in support. Whoever has taqwa and remains patient will ultimately succeed.